Welcome first grade. I hope that you are excited to start on your project inspired by the artist Alma Thomas. So I have a couple different supplies on the table today to help us get started. All right, so first I have a square piece of paper. I have two different size circle stencils along with some strips of paper, a glue stick, and I do have scissors here too. So I'm first going to clear the other paper away. And I'm going to start just with my square paper and my big circle stencil. So the artwork that we looked at from Alma Thomas was in the shape of a circle on a square canvas. So we're going to do something similar. We're going to put this big circle right into the middle of our paper, and then we are going to trace it. All right, and then you are done with that circle stencil. The next thing that we're going to do is put a colored circle right here in the middle. So you have some different color options that you can pick from. I'm going to pick purple, and I'm going to use my small stencil to trace it onto this piece of colored paper. All right, and then we'll set that stencil off to the side. Now I know it's hard for you to see the tracing because the purple is a dark colored paper, but at this point I'm gonna set my pencil to the side, grab my scissors, and cut that circle out. All right, so I have my purple circle cut out. If you picked a different color, great. I'm going to put that so it's very close to the center, and then I am going to grab my glue stick and glue my circle down into the middle. All right, so now we get to use some little bricks of color, just like Alma did, in order to create the rest of our circle. So I'm going to keep my glue stick close by because we're going to be doing a lot of gluing, and then I'm going to pull over some of the strips of paper. You'll have some different colored strips that you can pick from. I'm going to just take one of them. I want this to look like a rainbow, so I want it to go red, yellow, green, blue, and then purple in the middle. So I'm going to start with red. So instead of cutting the little bricks, I have strips. And with my scissors, I am going to cut each strip, if I can pick it up, into some little bricks of color. They do not have to be perfectly straight on the edges. After I've cut it, I am going to glue them down. All right, everyone, so you'll see I added in my red bricks of color on my circle, and I just followed the line. I'm going to keep going and adding some different colors. So some things to keep in mind. I decided to cut my little bricks of color first. And then I also thought, oh, I want my bricks to be a little bit narrower. So something else that you can do if you want to, you can also take your little bricks and cut them in half. But that's optional, you don't have to. You'll also notice, I'll move these off to the side really quick. You'll also notice that the easiest way to glue these things down so that you're not getting too much on your fingers and you're not making too big of a mess, I like to put a little line of glue down, and then I like to stick a couple bricks of color right on top of that area of glue. And that way you can work just a couple pieces at a time, put a little bit more glue down, and keep going. So I am going to go ahead and keep working, filling up my circle. If you would like to put a color into the background, you can do that as well. All right, everyone, they are a lot of work, but when they are done, they are so beautiful. You might have noticed at the end, I had some pink pieces hanging off of the edge. That's really easy to fix. If you just grab your scissors and cut along the edge when you're done, you can get rid of any of those extra pieces that are hanging off, and it might make it a little bit easier to glue down and arrange them. So I have a little bit of purple glue that has to dry still, but otherwise I am done. I hope that you enjoyed working in the style of Alma Thomas.